All right, 4:30 Thursday afternoon. I was off Monday. Your week is kind of, you were working Monday.
Yeah.
So you're kind of off a little bit too.
I
but
am.
every day I say what day it is. I'm like, is it? Is it Thursday?
Today's my Monday, but it's Thursday. Yeah.
Today's my Thursday, but actually I guess it would be Wednesday because I was off on Monday. Either way, it is Thursday. We know that. It's still gorgeous out there right now, 70s and 80s.
Can't beat it.
And we've got some really warm air continuing, but we do have some changes. First of all, we've got a little bit more fog for tomorrow morning. So weather impact alert for that. And then we have the big changes as they come Sunday afternoon. That's when the cooler air starts to move in. But Monday morning, especially Tuesday morning, will be the coldest. So we'll start, I guess, with the thick fog. You know, we didn't see as much along the immediate coast this morning as we did for inland locations.
Yeah.
And the forecast model was all over the coast seeing it, but we didn't see as much. Tomorrow morning, and I was saying this kind of yesterday, I don't think we'll see quite as much as we did today on Friday, but I think kind of ballpark, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, with the light winds, the winds from the southwest, so southwest, so yeah, it doesn't stir things up as much.
Light winds, clear skies, you get good radiational cooling. And so we do expect some pretty thick fog again. Now, there's nothing out there right now. Sometimes, even during this time of the day, we can look offshore and see those low clouds.
Yeah.
The visible satellite as well, we'll show you that, but there's just nothing to see out there right now. So it is gorgeous. 78 degrees right now. Look at the dew point.
I definitely felt it. Going out the door today, I was like, there it is.
67,
Yeah.
67. I mean, that is a lot of moisture in the atmosphere for this time of the year. So humidity is almost 70% right now. There's the visible satellite, and if we already had the fog offshore, because the water is like 63, 64, you would start to get a little bit of fog developing out here, and you just don't see it. You can see that from space, and obviously clear right now. And I show you that because if there was fog there now, we would expect more fog along the coast earlier this evening coming up. And I just don't think it's going to be a whole lot until well after midnight tonight.
Right, yeah.
Now, we'll see some patches. This is the forecast model as we go through about 11:30. Now, the model was saying that we had a lot of this already up and down the US 19 corridor.
Right.
I switched the model. This is the HER model.
Okay.
This looks a whole lot better.
Yeah.
All right, and along with the Viz, and you're going to see some of these crazy numbers going up to 20 miles of visibility because that's what the HER does. But bottom line is, watch as we go through about 7 in the morning tomorrow morning, and that looks more like it.
Yeah, I definitely think during the morning commute, like 7 o'clock, it's really going to be rough out there.
Especially right here along the coast.
Yeah.
But notice, not everybody's seeing it.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to wake up tomorrow and looking for fog, and some of you are going to have sunshine. So grab the sunglasses, but you can see how spotty it is, and some of these are going to be actually on the thick side. And then it burns off pretty quickly, and we have another beautiful day. Now, this is as we get into Saturday morning, and this one, let me back this up here a little bit. This one's showing quite a bit of fog around for Saturday morning.
Right.
And again, I think there'll be some. That's around 7 in the morning right there. And, I mean, that's more widespread than anything, right?
Yeah.
So, fog again for Saturday morning. I just think it'll be kind of here and there, mixed in a little bit.
Yeah, not as many people out on the road usually Saturday morning compared to Friday morning. So that's
I'm sorry, it got me quick.
allergic to the fog.
I tried to hold that one off. So we've got that clearing off pretty quickly. Saturday, if you've got to pick a day for this weekend, Saturday is certainly your day. It is going to be absolutely gorgeous out there. This is the forecast for tonight. Look how mild it is.
Yeah.
I mean, low to mid 60s. That's where our dew points are, so that's where we'll cool off to. But the red shaded area, that's where we expect the fog to get going. That's our weather impact alert. And then you notice as we get into tomorrow, it burns off right around 9 to 10 o'clock, and then we're looking great.
Yeah.
In fact, tomorrow's
82.
one of the warmest ones that we're going to see
Yeah.
tomorrow and on Saturday. Now, boating. If you notice, we have southerly winds. Watch as they turn a little more to the southwest in the afternoon, and they'll pick up a little bit. Now, we went 10 to 15 knots today. We kind of kept it at 10 knots for tomorrow. It does look a little less tomorrow than what we've seen out there today, and it's not terrible either way.
Yeah. I think in the afternoon we'll have like a little nice warm breeze, but then it looks like the winds do start to lighten up a bit.
63 in the water. UV index is a 7.
A couple people out in the water today. I mean, behind us is clear water, and look at that. There's a few folks swimming.
Well,
5 of them I can count.
It's relative.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 20 degrees where you came from. 63 is amazing.
They're like, this feels nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and most of us are like, oh, let me know when it's like 78.
Yeah, well, you
Right.
figure the Jersey Shore, early summer, usually those temperatures are
that's
60s.
true. That's right.
You know, so, and people swim all the time. When
You
it's
go
like
to
June
Duck
and,
on
yeah.
the northern Outer Banks, it's 67 on Monday, and then it's 82
Yeah.
Monday night, right? I mean, it flip-flops a lot, but you're right, yeah, a lot of 60s and 70s up there. All right, so high temps. Here's the other story. It's the temperature with that cold front coming through. So highs, and this is the GFS model, so it's going to be a little bit warmer, but you get the idea for Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, that's cooler because the front's coming through in the morning, and so most of the day the temperature is actually dropping. We just don't have a chance to warm up. But then Monday and Tuesday, the cold air is here. Monday, we stay in the 50s. Tuesday, we barely get out of the 50s, if that.
Yeah.
And then we get right back into our warm weather. So this
Yeah.
is not going to last long.
Yeah, and I really don't mind the cooler afternoons as long as we have sunshine. It's the morning temperatures that really are going to be rough.
That's going to cause a problem. Now, there is a small chance for rain with this. We were thinking 30 to 40% initially, but now, I mean, that's not even 30%. The green you see there.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
just
not even enough to wet the soil, really.
trying to be optimistic because we're so dry.
Yeah.
But then here's the forecast model from the European. See how the rain gets kind of stuck up across South Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi and the Panhandle, Florida. That's Friday at 5 o'clock. Saturday, another push. Now, this is the main push that comes in here Sunday morning. So that's 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. We're still looking great. All right, but now watch as we get into the morning hours on Sunday. That's around 7 a.m. That's when the rain's pushing through. And then by about 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think most of it's out of here.
Yeah.
So, not a rain out.
Definitely a short little window of seeing a couple raindrops, and that's about it.
Yeah, definitely not a rain out for Sunday, but definitely on the cooler side for Sunday afternoon, and windy too.
Yeah.
All these white lines you see here are lines of equal pressure. And so the tighter they get closer to each other, the more wind you get. And you could actually kind of see the wind arrows out here blowing pretty good out over the Gulf. That's bringing down the cold air.
Yeah, so kind of the opposite of what we had last weekend. Last weekend, Sunday was beautiful all day long, and then later that night, we had some rain move through. Some people really didn't see a lot of rain. Others, like Winter Haven, had a daily record rainfall. This time around, rain's coming in the morning, not a lot of it, and then we have that transition all throughout the afternoon where it gets windier, colder. Yeah.
And then that just sets us right back up for another area of high pressure. So that is what, Tuesday? And that's when we, I mean, with that right there, that's Tuesday afternoon, but we're going to have high pressure right over top of us Tuesday morning. Clear skies, light winds, drier air and colder air in place. So Tuesday morning, because of all of that, will be the coldest morning of this particular stretch. And then we'll start the warming slowly on Tuesday afternoon and much quicker for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yeah.
But we have a weather impact alert actually for Tuesday morning because we're going to have some spots that are going to have temperatures near freezing as we wake up on Tuesday morning. Here's a look at the wake up temps Sunday morning, just to show you. This is kind of where we are right now. Lower to mid 60s. Today, or tomorrow morning, I should say, all the way through Sunday morning. All right, look at Monday morning. 39 in Homosassa, 46 in Tampa, and then look at Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
So parts of Hernando and Citrus County will be very close to the freezing mark again. Tampa still in the upper 30s. No wind at that point. That's the good news. We won't have a wind chill factor because of the high pressure right over top of us. But Fort Myers, 41.
Yeah.
46 in Miami?
Yeah, the models keep going lower and lower. At first it was like 44 and then 42 and even 40 degrees this morning, and now, you know, with this latest run, it's like upper 30s. So it just keeps going lower and lower.
I mean, that's dropping iguanas again in South Florida.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 43 in West Palm and 46 in Miami. That is a cold start for Tuesday morning. But unlike what we saw in January, in the beginning of this month, we actually will do that quick warm-up. So you can see Tuesday morning is the one morning we want to watch. I actually think Wednesday morning will be a little bit warmer than 38. This is just the GFS model.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be that much warmer. It's going to be kind of cold.
Yeah.
And then we're right back into the 50s. We should be about 56 degrees for wake-up temps this time of the year. And you can see we're above it now, and then next week we'll get back closer to it. So a little bit of a bump in the road. That's it. There's your 7-day forecast.
Or a dip. Dip in the
yes,
road.
there you go. It's a dip. I'm the dip for saying bump. I get it. I get it. Friday morning is the weather impact alert. It's tomorrow morning for fog, okay? And then Tuesday morning is for the cold air. We're going about 44 on Wednesday morning. All right, so right now it's cooler than Monday morning, but it's starting the warming trend. So, excuse me, we'll let you know if that does trend colder. We'll give you a heads up with our weather impact alert for that particular time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break. Come back. We've got some pretty cool video to show you. We've got finally getting snow out west, but it has caused some major issues. We'll talk about that coming up.
This autumn, give your home the upgrade it deserves. Save up to 20% during California Closet's Autumn Upgrade event, making it easier than ever to transform your space with our select finishes. Whether it's a walk-in closet, home office, pantry, or garage, our designs are about more than organization. They're about creating space for what belongs. We call it practical magic, expert design that feels effortless. Visit one of our 3 Tampa Bay showrooms or schedule your complimentary consultation today at CaliforniaClosetsTampaBay.com.
With a fresh new look and over 60 years of keeping Floridians comfortable, Cool Today is the name to trust for fast same-day service. Cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Our friendly expert technicians take the hassle out of home repair today. And Cool Today is here for you tomorrow, too. That's why we're introducing a parts and labor warranty on select AC systems for a lifetime. For cooling, plumbing, or electrical service, get the best from today and for years to come. Cool Today.
Windows are created and installed with different levels of quality. You need quality that can withstand the tropical climate. Our installers only install PGT custom windows and doors, so we are the go-to experts. Don't take my word for it. We have been named Best of Tampa Bay 3 years in a row, Reader's Choice in Sarasota 3 years in a row, and nationally recognized as Window and Door Dealer of the Year. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Give WeatherTight Windows a call today, and don't forget the cookies.
I was driving when a Ford pickup truck barreled into me from behind, sending me to the hospital.
I knew my husband was going to need an excellent attorney, so I called Dan Newland.
I'm so glad my wife called Dan. Dan really fought for me. He won my case and got me $650,000.
If you've been involved in a car accident, allow me to fight for you. Call me now at 813-888-8000.
Thanks, Dan, for winning my husband's case.
All right, welcome back. So they're finally getting some snow in California, those mountainous areas.
Some snow.
Yeah.
A lot of snow.
Yeah. Finally, you know,
Yeah,
because
'cause
they were hurting for a little bit.
Colorado's been that way. They're getting a little bit. In fact, you know what? If we can we go over to Weather 1 first, and we'll take a look at the radar. You don't see a whole lot in Colorado right now, but over in California, that's where it is. And then we're talking down into southern Nevada, parts of Arizona, so that whole Vegas out to Flagstaff.
Yeah.
I-40. I haven't heard that it was shut down. I've been out there when they shut it down. Not convenient. You're stuck in the middle of the desert. You can't get where you need to go, but you can see the weather is very similar to that again today. It was looking like that yesterday. And then you get up into the Sierra Nevadas here, and that's where they've had a lot of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, so right now, authorities say that they have found 8 bodies of 8 skiers after that avalanche hit in near Lake Tahoe, California. And a 9th person is still unaccounted for. Let's hear this report from Jared Hill.
Blinding snow in California's Sierra Mountains has put efforts to recover the bodies of 8 skiers on hold. The group killed in an avalanche near Castle Peak earlier this week. The Nevada County Sheriff says a 9th skier is still missing but presumed dead.
Our mission now is to get them home.
The avalanche hit Tuesday morning as the group of 11 skiers and 4 instructors were returning from a 3-day trek.
It was reported that someone saw the avalanche, yelled avalanche, and then it overtook them.
Emergency beacons helped rescuers find the 6 survivors, 5 women and 1 man. 2 were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. While authorities have not released the names, the company that led the group, Blackbird Mountain Guides, has released a statement saying it's mourning the loss of 6 clients and 3 tour guides. Questions are now swirling about why the group stayed on the mountain until Tuesday, when an avalanche watch was issued Sunday morning. Now authorities are warning the threat is far from over.
It's treacherous. Avoid the backcountry.
Recovery teams are not expected to go back out until the weather clears. Jared Hill, CBS News.
They've been asking folks just avoid the area.
Yeah, very sad.
Heard somebody that has a house, I think in Sacramento and up there near Lake Tahoe, and is just not even going near it. Just staying down in Sacramento. Don't worry about it for now because the storm system is still there. So they're measuring it in feet. And some spots got over 5 feet in a 124-hour period. That is 55 inches is what they got. So it's almost 5 feet.
Yeah,
right?
got my size.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 5'5", but
So yeah, a lot of snow out there. If you look at the temperature trend, where do I have that on here? It doesn't necessarily flip to the point where all the cold air is out west, but it does flip enough so that they're cold enough, and the storm systems will bring them some more snow. And that's really what they've needed. If you look at this now, we've had all the cold in the eastern half of the United States, right? And that started to lift up a little bit. And now we're getting another cold snap coming back down. So that's Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday. So, but it's not terribly warm in the Southwest. It's comfortable. But still, there's some cold air draining down in here.
Yeah.
And it will actually warm up a little bit just because you have storm systems coming through, right? Still cold enough at the higher elevation for snow, but just the trajectory of those storms bring in a little bit of milder air off the Pacific. But if you notice by Tuesday, that's kind of the peak of hours, at least Tuesday morning. And it actually warms up out west. And then we start to level it out just a little bit again. You see, it's definitely not a flip-flop. It was looking at one point they're going to be way cooler in the west and warmer in the east.
Yeah.
We're having breaks of warm air in the east. But then look at this. This is the first day of March. And here comes another big trough of cold air, the Great Lakes, and that'll go into the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. I mean, they can't get a break. In fact, that right there, that's this Sunday.
Yeah.
Or next Sunday.
Yeah.
That could be a potential snowstorm.
I know. A lot of people up north are talking about that. Like, oh, here we go again, because they're just starting to melt and thaw out and get their cars moving, and yeah, they could have another round of snow.
My nephew's in town from Syracuse area. He's trying to find a picture of the new car that he bought. He said, "Well, here it is," and it's about 1.5 feet of snow on it. You can't see. It's a black car. It's all white.
No.
Can't see anything. But that's pretty much what it looks like right now. So just hard to imagine. We will look at those overnight lows getting warmer. I mean, if you look at where we were at this time of the year, February starts with an average high temperature of 72 and then finishes at 76. So those numbers that you see there are kind of like right in the middle of the month, the averages. But my thing is here, you need to have near average temperatures in the winter and the early spring because it's some of the nicest weather that we get.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Right? I mean, 90 in June, July, August, September, what's the difference? Right, all those months, but certainly much more comfortable and dry. Now, that gets us into the drought. Now, it got updated today, the drought index. Let me pull that up here. It basically, I mean, it's gotten worse, we know that, but if you look at the area, excuse me, of south of I-4, that's where it's really filled in. So, southwestern Polk County. This is extreme drought now, okay? All of Manatee County and Sarasota County, all of Hardy and DeSoto, most of Highlands. I mean, literally 97% or so of Highlands County. And then you notice as you work your way up the US 19 corridor, Western Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus. Citrus has improved.
Yeah.
The southern part of the county. That was Sunday's rain.
Right.
Right. So that did help a little bit.
Yeah.
And that kind of gives you an idea, too. I mean, it doesn't help a lot, but that type of rain does help a little bit.
Yeah.
And then what you'll notice is it basically, the further south you go, the drier it's going to be. Because remember, when these fronts come through, they essentially drop most of the rain up north and then fall apart, right? But look where it's dry.
Yeah.
The northern part of the state.
Yeah. And really in the middle, it's funny. It's kind of like that sliver right in the center of the state that doesn't have as bad drought conditions.
Yeah, you would expect that the south part of the state has drier conditions just because it loses steam as it's coming southward, but not necessarily the northern part. Now, I do think the northern part of the state will actually improve quite a bit. And remember, the rain that we get, well, we don't get, but tonight and tomorrow ends up in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
Right? Saturday, it's in the Panhandle again.
Right.
So it should improve actually a little bit in Panama City and even up into Jacksonville a little bit by the time we get this map back on Thursday. They update these drought index numbers, this map on every Thursday. All right, we're not going to get a whole lot of rain. Again, we showed you that little tiny 30% chance on Sunday morning, but that's just not enough to help us out very much. And then most of next week looks dry, probably until next weekend after that, which is the last weekend of February. So drought is sticking around, should continue to do so through, I mean, I hate to say it, but through the end of the dry season.
Right.
Through May.
Yeah.
All right, 4:50. Let's take a break. We'll come right back and we'll look at that 7-day forecast.
This autumn, give your home the upgrade it deserves. Save up to 20% during California Closet's Autumn Upgrade event, making it easier than ever to transform your space with our select finishes. Whether it's a walk-in closet, home office, pantry, or garage, our designs are about more than organization. They're about creating space for what belongs. We call it practical magic, expert design that feels effortless. Visit one of our 3 Tampa Bay showrooms or schedule your complimentary consultation today at CaliforniaClosetsTampaBay.com.
I was driving when an 18-wheeler turned in front of me. I locked up my brakes, bam, slid dead into the truck. Bloody and hurt, I was loaded into an ambulance, and that's when I put out my phone and called attorney Dan Newton. Dan jumped right on it. He was in my corner the whole way. He fought the fight from beginning to end and got me $1 million.
Involved in a car accident? Call me now at 813-888-8000.
Dan, your awesome team deserves 6 stars. Thank you for winning my case.
With a fresh new look and over 60 years of keeping Floridians comfortable, Cool Today is the name to trust for fast same-day service. Cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Our friendly expert technicians take the hassle out of home repair today. And Cool Today is here for you tomorrow, too. That's why we're introducing a parts and labor warranty on select AC systems for a lifetime. For cooling, plumbing, or electrical service, get the best from today and for years to come. Cool Today.
Jeopardy is for everybody.
That's amazing. Oh, yeah.
With players just like you.
Paramedic, retired teacher, psychiatrist.
I'm a little bit competitive.
That's the spirit.
Watch their victories.
We have a giant killer.
And heartbreaks.
Oh, no.
The next super champion could be anyone.
It's almost like a superhero origin story.
It could be you.
Oh, wow.
It's all happening on Jeopardy.
Jeopardy weeknights at 7:30 right here on 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, 452. All right, 452. Got me? 452. Welcome back. Here's a look at the humidity trend. And because we've been talking about how it's been so mild, so humid, we're going to see a change in that.
Yeah. And those foggy, that has a lot to do with the fog, too. So.
Yeah.
But nice little change on the way for the beginning of the week. Those dew points drop down. But what comes with that would be those colder temperatures as well. I like when it goes down to invigorating. Whoever put that word on there, I mean, that's just like an invigorating.
But you know what? Let me go back to that because that is actually, we changed these over time because it's kind of relative, by the way. I mean, like invigorating right now is like, oh, we're used to, we're kind of used to it, right? That one comes in when you get that first cold front of the fall. That's the one where all that summer humidity is like, you get that first good one, you're like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. The other dew point, what has the dew point for today, the other graphic I have in my show, it was right on the edge of a nice break and muggy. I'm like, let's be real, today is a touch muggy. For me, I feel like it was uncomfortable as soon as I stepped
because it's relative,
outside.
it makes sense because we're used to all